place is a wreck. How's it going? Man, I don't even know where to start. I think I better start by getting this cleaned up. Let me see. Whoa! Much better, much better. Alright, well, first thing we gotta do is clean these up, get these all flat. I'm just gonna hit them on the grinder real quick. You know me and hand sanding. Alright, over to the grinder. Now we don't want it cranking and we don't want it really high. We just want to get this glue off and get it flat. You know, we can go in a figure 8, or you just want to make sure you don't press, you know, any pressure on the sides or up or down. You just want it flat. Let the belt do the work. Alright, here we go. How we're looking. All right, I don't see any gaps. That's the one thing, when you are using removable scales and you're not gluing it, you got to make sure everything's perfect, because those clamps and glue aren't gonna, you know, be there to hold it down. You see, that's why, you know, all this is coming off, so we don't have to worry about all that. Got to keep the, you know, make sure you keep the scales with the knife you want. Really, it shouldn't be that big of a difference, but just in case. All right. Boy, I love dropping these things, don't I? No gaps, no gaps. And that's another thing about removable scales. You don't have to like scuff up this and scuff up the liners and all that, because you're not gluing it. I got these new lights that they actually plug in the power, but they keep doing the SOS. I don't know if it's because I got them turned up all the way or what, but man, that's annoying. This one went and this one went. Yeah, when I first started doing knife scales, that was one of the biggest things hardest things to overcome, was gaps in my handles. Yeah, I think we're good. Mainly because when I was doing, you know, hitting surface grinding with this, I would always lean into it one way or another, and I'd push, and so it'd taper off. You always got to be careful of that. Yeehaw! Alright, let's get these handles clamped and drilled. I had to buy some 964 drill bits. I got the molybdenum ones, because every 9/16 bit out of all my packs I burned up and destroyed, so I might just have to start buying 10. I bought a 10-pack of the 1/4 inch. In fact, that's what I'm going to use for drilling these out. Alright, well, let's get these done. We're just going to clamp it. The first one's not as important as the second one. And the second one, you know, it's the one we're going to have to line everything up. Just double checking to make sure where I put it, we're going to have the same amount. Alright, little mark there just to give us a reference. Lock these things down. Alright, onto the drill press. These ones are going to be the same, you know, but I don't have to worry about lining anything up. I just got to make sure everything clears. So, I'm going to do these ones off camera. To the drill press. Got our trusty 1, 2, 3 block. Might as well get as much leverage as we possibly can. See, that's the thing about those molybdenum drill bits, man. They really catch. Got my trusty 1/4 inch bolts. Voila. Now remove the clamp. Oops, wrong way. As always, dyslexia kicks in. I forgot about that. I gotta be careful. I can't hang this much over because that'll be unbalanced. So we gotta take a part that isn't. It's only on this, or we're gonna drill uneven. Glad I caught that. You don't want your holes uneven, because then you're biting yourself. Oh, good. I was gonna say I got some glue on here, but it looks like that came right off. All right. Now we just gotta make sure we're just sitting flat on this. Okay, we know this is square, the carbon fiber, because we didn't take any down. Actually, it's got a little bit of glue on it. This side doesn't. So, square it straight. And it looks like we are good there. Little gap on both sides, same. Flip this over, no glue on this side. Good there. I've seen a lot of people take both scales and they'll put it on one side of the knife and drill straight through. Which, you know, that's fine too. This takes a little bit more time, but say you're a little bit off, you're a little bit crooked, and you drill through the first one into the second one through the steel, then you put them on and they don't match up, or this one comes out this way, this one comes, you know, it's better. For me, it just seems like a little bit more time to do it like this, but you know the holes are going to be exactly how you drill them. If that makes sense. You know, it works, you know, I'd say probably 9 out of 10 times if you put this one on top of this one and drill through them both. But hey, that one time and you have to do them all over, you just wasted, you know, all your time. My longer bolts go all the way through. Alright. Now, I haven't seen these in a while. The good old Ecom knives tip. Use the Bosch masonry bits and they put a perfect centering hole. I've got a bunch of videos on this, but it's been a while, so I might as well do another one. And those were all long and had loud music and me screaming in the background, so. But these are all done, so we can take these all apart. I'll be back. So now, if you don't have liners and you're just doing one color, make sure you do the right side. You don't want to do like the inside, like, you know, all of a sudden you center punch the inside and you go to put it on and it's backwards. All these things I've done, and I can tell you, putting stuff on backwards, you know, after you do all this work and then you have to go back and redo it. Believe me, I love doing stuff the fast way, but when you got to do it twice, it definitely ain't the fast way. Now I usually just use my stop. I'll put it a little high and I'll do a test run. See, that's way too high. And honestly, I don't need to do this carbon fiber because I need to bring the carbon fiber down to this. So we'll do that when after we get everything shaped and all that. You know what? I think I'm gonna shape these up and then come back. Looks like I gotta take, this one's too big. I used the wrong one. Yep, you can see this one's got the G10 and stuff on it. I used the one that's too big, so that's all right, because we're gonna have to bring these down a little. I'm glad I didn't go too far. Yeah, I'm gonna shape these first. Whew, that was close. If I would've gone any more. Here I am talking about double checking everything, and I jinxed myself and used the wrong one. All right, let's get over to the grinder. One thing before I get to the grinder, now here we are. This one's all on, all good. We could draw the lines out and cut it on the bandsaw, but really with G10 and carbon fiber, it's so easy, you know. Small wheel attachment will take that right out. Anyway, something I wanted to show you. When you put your pins in, you know, say you put one in and it's you know, down like this and you can't get it to move. I've said this a few times before. Don't take your punch and try to punch it through. You'll just ruin your pivots, ruin your threads. Take a screw that is the same size as your pivot and knock it through. That way you don't have to worry about stripping anything out. Because I used to take the 1, 2, 3 blocks, put it down and bang them through with a punch. And I used to ruin so many. You can see, look, I just got loads, and most of them I threw out. These are all bent and busted up where I used to do that. So yeah, just get some screws, you know, go to local hardware shop, get some, like, these are 1/4 inch pivots with 8 32nd screws. So get some 8 32nd screws and you're good to go. I know a lot of my old videos cover this stuff. I've gone back and tried to watch some of those old videos and they are unwatchable. with me screaming and yelling and talking at the same time. And I would delete them, but you know, they're my progress. And not only in knife making, but in my video making, I have progressed big time. Onto the grinder. Fun times, fun times. Yeah, yeah. So see, here's the wheels I've been trying to make. I got this far. I got them plowed out. I took a hole saw that was a little bit smaller than the diameter and put it on my lathe and got it. So now I just have to bore it out in the middle. And yeah, here's the bearings. I got a whole 10 set of those, so. But anyway, let's get this going. Let's start with this bad boy. Alright, let me go get my tool rest and put it on. Oh, we still got a little bit right there. I still can't believe I did that with the bit, but that's alright, we'll get that down. We got all this to work with. Once again, double plates to the rescue. Yeah. So I only did that much because this I'm getting, you know, it's getting cut off here, and this I got to do with the small wheel. So you remember I sand blasted this, so I'm going to just have to go back and maybe hit it with ferric chloride and then just take some light sandpaper just to get it down to the rest of this. But alright, one done on that. Here we go. Alright. I need to open a window, get all this carbon fiber dust out of here. I don't even like taking my mask off. But let's get these off and I'll get the small wheel attachment on. Whew, I got the window open, but it is still cold out. But I think a little bit of cold is better than a lot of carbon fiber, so. Even my cameras are covered with dust. All right, real quick, there we go. See, I'm bringing it down here and here, so I'm not really worried about up here. All right, let me go cut these out, or mark them out so I can grind them. All right, so see, I marked them, so that's how, you know, this is just a rough how I want them on these, so. And then on the knife, I put like bolster, carbon fiber G10 bolster, so I know which one goes back on which. Because they are just a little bit different. Oh yeah, see, I just used the pivots to hold them together. All right. Like I said, I don't want them down. I don't want my mask down. I'm gonna take this off and we'll finish the rest off. But I gotta close that damn window. It is freezing. So these two don't, you know, I'm not gonna hammer in and bust them out. So I'll just do this side and then flip them over and push them through this side and do this side. So yeah, let me just do this side first. I'll take them out and then I'll push it through from this side. That's why it was getting darker. I forgot. I got new lights that hook to DC power, but the light on my right, the power cord is too short to hook up, so I put it to battery. I was wondering why it was getting so shadowy and dark over here. I was like, it can't be. It's hooked up to DC power. But at least it takes the same batteries as my other lights. These lights start blinking. Like that one started blinking when it was getting low, but this one's on DC power. I don't know why it keeps blinking. Huh. So to bring that hole down, I'm gonna have to make this side a lot thinner. See how thin this side is, how thick this is? Now I'm gonna have to bring it all down to here to compensate for that little mess up. I didn't have to bring it down too much because, you know, when I do chamfer those holes, that should be fine. But yeah, I'm still gonna have to come in about 1/8 inch here. Since I'm tapering this, you know, this is pretty thick up here, and I'll taper it down. I don't need to switch this one out, just this one. It's just to hold it in place so I can compare the two as I'm going. I'm gonna have to re-epoxy it. Look, it's starting to come loose. Now it might be from pushing that out, but that shouldn't matter. All right, let's go put this on the knife and see what it looks like. All right. Well, look, I didn't even glue it, and it's sticking back on, but I'm definitely gonna glue it because I wouldn't want it to pop off or something. But yeah, that really bugs me. So I'm just going to put it back on and clamp it, but man, that feels nice in the hand. I'm still gonna have to hand sand it and all that. What I'll do is I'll just take a few drops of epoxy, put it on there in the right spot, clamp it down, wipe anything off the outside, just let it sit. You know, I'm not gonna go to the town gluing it. Look how nice, see this, look how nice that came out. I might have just got this side too hot, or maybe the pivot pushed it out or something, but man, they are looking sweet. Especially when we clean them up. Yeah, that's just a little WD-40. That's not even hand sanded or nothing. Look at that marble carbon fiber. Woo, that's gonna look pretty. Basically, that's a 36 grit belt, so when we go up higher, yeah, I always like to put these little finger grooves. Fit your finger here and here, you know, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Hand locks right into that bad boy. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, it's gonna look nice, all hand polished up, but I think that's it for now. I mean, on this one, it's just gonna be the same thing, so I'm not gonna sit there and do it twice. All right, I mixed up a little bit more, just a little bit, and I just dabbed it, you know, dabbed it here and dabbed it there. Then once I clamped everything down, I, you know, took alcohol, sprayed it down, cleaned it off. So I'm just clamping up this last bit of part. See, there's comes off, so we want to spray it down, try to get it off. Now some's gonna come off, you know, there's gonna be a little bit more coming off again, but I think we got it pretty good. You know, and when it comes out, you know, I'll just take some sandpaper, but look, we got it back. Some sandpaper will take that off. You know, we don't even have to do much, because I'm going to have to hand sand all this anyway. Look at these rough edges and all that. That's why I'm scared to only do epoxy or only do pins, because that's what I don't want happening. Yeah, and the bolt, that's just holding it while it sets up. In a couple minutes, I'm going to take it out and turn it and all that, because I do not want that. Oh, look how much more since I put the alcohol on there. See, that's it, so it keep coming out, but that's all right. Yeah, I don't want that setting up. So yeah, just make sure I can twist it. As long as I can twist it, we're all right. That was just to help set up. One more spray with alcohol and we're should be good to set up for the night. So yeah, next video we'll get the wood done and get those on. And you know, my friend asked me why I glue them and pin them. That's why. If one fails, I'll have the other as a backup. I'm trying to figure out if I want to peen those stainless steel or not. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. A few people said I should, and sounds right, but I don't know. I'll probably peen them and do a little bit of epoxy, just for this reason. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Please like. Please subscribe. Share with your friends and let people know. Trying to do, you know, any suggestions? Now that the weather's getting warm, I think I'm gonna start going outside and doing some like heat treating with my propane forge. And I might do a video where I take apart my heat treat oven and clean it and show you how I built that. Because it's real easy. You'll be surprised how easy it is to build a heat treat oven. All right. Take it easy.